Do you need people? Do I need people? I'm an independent person. Do I really need people in my life? Do we really need people? Can we just survive on our own? Hmm. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Do it for the hood folk. Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up, hood folk? This is Jeremy. So I'm sitting here finishing off my coffee. And I'm chilling as I make this video. It is Tuesday noon. So I hope y'all having a good Tuesday today. I just seen that D'Angelo died, the R&B singer. Golly. It just seemed like, whew, one day you're here and the next day you're gone. That's why I feel like you can't take life for granted. That's one of the reasons why I tell people, and I tell myself first, that life, you just need to be out living it and just doing whatever you want to do to make you happy. That's why I try to spend most of my time doing whatever it takes to make me happy, not concerning myself with what people think about me, not making my decisions based on what people think about me, not doing this or that, looking for approval, looking for validation. You know, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, or I don't want to offend nobody, or I don't want nobody to feel. Like I said in the previous video, life is too short for all the drama that we have. It ain't even enough time for all the drama that we have. Life should be peaceful. I feel like life should be peaceful. I feel like we should be on earth, the amount of time we're on earth, we should be having a peaceful life and just everything just going pretty decent. But I feel like pride, ego, and greed has fucked this country up, fucked this world up, fucked society up, have us all just messed up. Pride, ego, and greed. I do. But anyway, damn, that's bad, because when I think about D'Angelo, I think about that song, How Does It Feel? Which is weird, because I just was talking about this song. If y'all can remember, a couple of videos ago, I told y'all I had a dream about my high school crush who had went on to be with the Lord, you know, who was dead, a female. And when How Does It Feel came out in 1999, I was in the 12th grade in high school. And when that song was popular, I used to love that song. I used to love that song so much. And every time I hear that song, How Does It Feel? It just reminds me of my high school crush. But damn. That's something serious. Which leads me to this. Do we really need people? Like, think about life for real. Do you think we really, really need people? Like I'm 43 today, right? And I'm in a relationship, just in case y'all didn't know. And of course, Rashard is at work. Rashard worked this time of day as I make this video. This is time of day to be at work, so Rashard be at work. So if we here, then we do a video together, especially to the person who said, why do Jeremy got to keep making solo videos? Because this was my channel first, motherfucker. And I was doing videos first before I introduced Rashard into this fold and turned my channel from Jeremy Hollywood to Rashard and Jeremy, just in case you wondering, looking around and seeking, motherfucker. Did you seek and find your answer? But on some serious stuff though, do y'all think we need people? Me personally, I found this out during therapy last year that I was an introvert all my life. I always thought I was extrovert. I always thought I was like loud and crazy. Even when, you know, when I was at school and when I be around people, I'm always loud and crazy. I always thought I was extrovert, but I realized from multiple therapy sessions last year that my therapist told me, actually, you're an introvert because you really don't be loud and crazy until you get comfortable with a person. You don't walk in a room and dominate a room. You're not an extrovert, you're an introvert. And I was like, that makes so much sense. You know, growing up, I was the youngest of all the kids, you know, all my mama kids, and I was the only boy, and I was the baby. So I found myself just isolated from people growing up. I was always isolated from people. I always kept to myself. I was always like, I don't fit in with these people. I don't fit in with these people. Now, when I was in high school, now I did have friends, male and female. I had friends And I was cool with a lot of people in school. You know, I was crazy and what have you. But for the most part, I always like kept to myself. And that has been my MO all my adulthood, especially when I moved out of my mama's house and I got my own spot. I found myself a lot of times just keep it to myself. And then when I met Rashard, you know, I still met people and came into contact with people, but a lot of times those relationships fizzle out. And that's why I tell y'all a lot of story times is about I meet a lot of people and I meet people and I get in the benefit of the doubt, but these relationships fizzle out because a lot of people that I meet think that I need to think like they think. And I'm like, nah, that ain't how I get down. But I said all that to say this is, do we need people? Like I ask myself this all the time. Do I need people? Do I need people in my life? Do I need family? Do I need friends? Do I need people around me? And the answer is actually yes. I don't live my life where I say, well, I don't need nobody. I'm independent. I don't need nobody. That's not true. I really do need people. You need people. We all need people. Even with making this video, I need people. I'm gonna need internet service to work so I can put the video on YouTube. I'm gonna need my editing software to work so I can edit out this video. I'm gonna need my glasses so I can see. Somebody had to make the glasses. Somebody had to make this microphone. Somebody got to make this hat I got on my head. Somebody got to have the electricity got to be on. So I need people. We all need people. But on a personal level, do we need people in our circle? Yes. Yes. I know people who 2 years ago, they were doing good. They were independent. They was doing good. And now, October 2025, these same people pretty much need a caretaker. Need somebody to help them with everyday life. And I don't have that mindset. I don't have that mindset like, I don't need nobody. Even on the last video, I mentioned to y'all that one of my friends told me that I got it. Like, Jeremy, you got a maid, you got a partner, you got Rashard. You can do whatever you want to do. But even in that, yeah, I have a partner, but I still need more people. He needs more people. We need more people. And I'm thinking about, you know, all the people today that's like going through loneliness, that's going through sadness, that's going through hurt, that's going through pain physically and mentally, and they don't have nobody. Like, that gotta be painful. I'm grateful that if I have an issue 4 o'clock in the morning, I can wake Rashard up and talk about my issue. If I need a hug, because a lot of people need hugs, I can get a hug from Rashard and get comfort from Rashard like that. But I think about all the people in the world who don't have nobody just to give them a hug. Nobody who to sit up and listen to their problems, to understand what they're going through. It could be anything from physical to mental to loneliness to loss to sadness, depression to whatever. And it don't necessarily have to be bad. It can be good. People could have been and got the promotion. They could have been lost the weight. They could have been and accomplished something and still be lonely and alone because they don't have nobody to share the good with. So I'm grateful for that part, but I never want to live my life where I isolate people so much. I push people away so much because I got the mindset of I don't need nobody. I don't want religion to separate me from people. I don't want politics to separate me from people. I know of another person on everything. I know of another person that listened to Democrats. Listen to Democrats last year. If your family didn't vote for Kamala, don't talk to them during the holiday season. Don't talk to them this Thanksgiving. You should separate yourself from your family during this holiday season. And today in October, I swear on everything, this person pushed away a family member dealing with some politics last November, listening to the goofiness. And today in October 2025, they need this person for real. Need them bad. Really need them bad. So I don't want politics and religion and stupid stuff like that to keep me away from people. Now, of course, you don't want people around you, or I don't want people around me that's bad people, evil, disrespectful, low down, criminals. I don't want people around me that's like that. But if a person is around me and they don't have bad intentions, if we disagree on politics, if we disagree on religion, if we disagree on stuff like that, no. That don't make me not want to be your friend or be your family or not be in your life as well. I think back to this one time, true story. I'm working overnight, and overnight is the best time to work for me. Notice I said for me. I like overnight working. Overnight is the best time to work because I like quiet. Y'all, I love quiet. I love silence. I love peace and quiet. I love shit. Y'all, I was finna go on the days recording this video. But I love peace and quiet. I love quiet. So I'm at work one night and my lunch was usually around 2:30, 3:30 in the morning. And so the people who work the floor where I work, you know, we all cordial to each other, or we socialize or speak a little bit. Me, I'm still on the quiet side for the most part. So I go in the break room to warm up my food, and one of my associates or one of my coworkers was in the room, was in there also. And I'm warming up my little food and he warming his food, and he's standing in front of the microwave and he looking off in a daze. And his usually when we see each other, like, what's up, boy? What's up, man? What's up, Jeremy? You know, just saying something, speaking to me energetically. But this night he just said, what's up, man? And he was just in a daze, just looking like he just lost his best friend. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm not one of those nosy people. I'm not a nosy type person. Now, if you volunteer to tell me your information or your business, I'm gonna listen. As a friend, I'll listen. If you ask me for my advice, I will give you my advice. I'm not a person to give unsolicited advice. I'm not a person to intervene when it ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not the person. I'm not. So, like I say, he was sitting there, he was looking out of it, like, whew. So I was like, you all right, man, you good? And he looked back at me, yo, man, I'm all right, I'm straight. And his face was like, I'm not straight, man. I'm not good at all. And I like, man, you all right for real? You look a little down, man. You all right? And when I said that to him, he looked at me, he was like, He said, man, not for real. He said, man, life is hard, man. It's just so much shit going on. It's just like so much shit that I can't even explain. A lot of stuff I just can't, I don't know how to deal with. It's just like so much stuff going on, man. He said, man, have you ever just prayed so hard for something and believe, but it still just don't happen? And then have you ever just went through something so hard that you just like, this, how much more can I take? He said, man, it's just hard. I don't know what to do, man. I just don't know. It just piling up on me day in and day out. And so, you know, he just pretty much just talking about whatever. And then he went back to just looking off in a daze. And then I said, man, you want a hug? And he was like, man, I could use a hug. And so I gave him a hug, not that fruit, because I hate that. Let me just say that too. I told one of my other friends about this, and I want to cuss her out bad. Every time I tell somebody about a man, it always, they ain't funny, they ain't fruity. It's like, it's always some, shit is weird. But anyway, I said, you want a hug, man? And he was like, yeah, man, I could use a hug. So I gave him a hug. Now the weirdest thing was, when I gave him the hug, I just felt like his energy. And it's like he was just laying his energy off on me. And he hugged me so tight like I was his brother, or like I was his father or his daddy or something. Now, at the time, he definitely younger than me by about 10 years at the time. Well, he's still 10 years younger than me today, shit. He always gonna be 10 years younger than me. 100 years from now, he's still gonna be 10 years younger than me. But he's younger than me. And he just gave me a hug, and it was just like a real tight, secure hug, like I was his daddy or something, like I said. And so we hugged for like a good 10 seconds. I mean, literally 10 seconds hug. And then I let him go. I embraced him. The way he would let me go was just like slowly. And then we went out to the break room. We were eating our food. And then that's when he just started talking about how his wife had lost her job, how one of his relatives, she had got some kind of illness, and he had to look out for one of his relatives that's staying with him. His wife lost her job, and it's just like, man, just so much shit going on with my car, going on with bills, and then I got issues going on in my life with some health issues with my own self, and he was just letting himself go, just letting himself go, and he was just talking about this, and he's like, man, it's so hard for me to just be vulnerable with people and just to let stuff out. But it's just like, I'm just needing to get this shit off my chest because I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. And we sat our whole lunch just talking about his issues and his problems. And by the time we got through with lunch, he was just like, man, Jeremy, I appreciate this so much. I feel so better right now. I just feel so good right now. And I appreciate that for you. I appreciate you being there, just being a listening ear. And every time we saw each other at work, you know, he would always dap me up and he would tell me, man, Jeremy, you should go be a therapist, man. You should go be a therapist. You know how to bring emotions out of people that I ain't know that you can bring out you. And that's what I told y'all that story because, again, people need people. People need friends. People need family. People need connections. People need community. People need people in their lives. I don't want to be the person that sit around and say, I don't need nobody. And then later on in life, when I get older in my 60s and 70s, I'm by myself because I have decided to isolate myself from all people. I don't deal with people because they believe this way in religion. I don't deal with people because they voted this way. I don't believe people because they date this way. I don't believe do this because they don't dress like this. I don't want to be that person, y'all. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person at all. And like I said, I know I got Rashard, and that's my partner, and I plan to be with him the rest of my life to the end of time. But you know, I'm grateful that I have Rashard in my life, but my whole life can't revolve around just one person. You need a multiple different groups of people. We all need people. We all need people to talk to be there. We all need community. And especially us as black men, we need each other a lot. Black women, we need each other. Men and women, black people, we all need each other. So I don't know where this video come from for real, because I was going to come here and talk about something else. I guess I should just start turning the camera on and just talk. And if it makes sense, edit it out and put it on YouTube. Because again, I ain't know. I just saw a story about D'Angelo dying, and that's awful. That's bad. And he died from cancer. And he was 51 years old. It's like, what do you do? What do you do? So I'm asking you, who do you have? Do you have a community? I'm talking to you watching this video. Do you have a community? Do you have a support system to lean on? Do you have family or friends or close people or somebody that you can trust, that you can lean on? And I know this is gonna offend y'all. No, I'm not an atheist. I'm not an atheist at all. I'm not anti-Christ. I believe in God with all my heart. But saying that God is your friend, and I don't need, as long as I got Jesus, that's all, y'all. Jesus is not coming down and getting you your medicine if you need it. Jesus is not going in the bathroom with you to wash your ass if you hurt yourself or you had surgery and you need to be taken care of bedside manner. Jesus is not coming to here to give you a physical hug, to give you a hug, to embrace you with a hug. I hate when people say stuff like that. As long as I got Jesus, I don't need nobody. I don't like that kind of stuff. I believe in Jesus right now. I do believe, but at the same time, Jesus is not going to come here and edit this video out for me. Jesus is not going to come and cook dinner and clean the kitchen up for me. Jesus is not going to come in here and physically do things for me. So, okay, if you got Jesus, that's amazing. But other than Jesus, do you have a community? Do you have people that you can call right now that can come to your house and help you out? Are you a good person? Are you a good support system to somebody? Can somebody call you and say, man, a woman, I'm going to do something, and you're there for them? We all need each other. We all need people. We all need a community. We all need friendship. We all need family. I ain't gonna be on YouTube pretending like I don't need nobody. Of course, I'm an introvert, and I distance myself from people a lot because a lot of people talk about a lot of stuff I don't give a fuck about, and that's hard, and that's, you know, what it is. But I'm not going to be the kind of person that if I do meet some good people that I can connect with, that I choose not to connect with them just because of some goofy shit. You know what I mean? Do that make sense? Do that make sense? So if you don't get nothing else out of this video, these are the things I want you to get. Do you have people that you can talk to? A support system? Do you have people that you can lean on? Do you have somebody right now that you can call and get a hug from that ain't gonna no fun of it? Just a hug, because people need hug. Like my coworker back here, they need a hug. People need a hug. A hug, a smile, a friendship, a connection, just to be there with somebody that can keep somebody from killing themselves. But I tell you, the one worst of them all, the one worst of all for loneliness, ain't nothing worse than being super lonely when you got a whole lot of people around you. You got a whole lot of people in your presence and you still feel lonely. Now that's the worst. Maybe we need to do another video talking about that, but that's the worst. In my situation, I'm pretty decent right now because, you know, I got my partner. I got my partner. But at the same time, I don't want to be so isolated from people that when I really need somebody, that I have nobody to call on because I done pushed them all away. All right, do that make sense here, folks? I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all for watching. Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, all that kind of stuff. Maybe that's what I start doing a couple days a week. I just put the camera on, I drink my coffee. Yeah, coffee. I drink my coffee and I just freestyle whatever's on my heart, what's on my mind. All right, be there for somebody and let somebody be there for you. I'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.